Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of September 16th, 2019. I'm recording this on Sunday evening, the 15th, and I'm showing the crude oil futures contract here. And this is, of course, the big news if you're following any kind of news at all for the financial market. So crude oil futures have gapped up 11.65%, up over $60. And I've been following the oil futures market for several years, and I've never seen a move like that in the overnight markets. Of course, it's driven by the drone attack on the Saudi Arabia oil processing facilities, and they shut down half their capacity, potentially having an impact on world oil supplies. So the Saudis are downplaying it, but it's a huge hit in terms of global tensions and potential repercussions. Probably not so much in terms of oil supply. They say they have reserves to meet demand. It's 5% of the world's capacity, but the market has responded dramatically. That is a huge move in one of the most important commodities on the planet. So it looks like that's going to lead to a fairly dramatic open at the market on tomorrow morning. Here's the 10-minute chart. You can see just a huge gap up, again sitting here at 11%, and rippling through other futures markets as well, the S&P 500. And again, I think because of concern about global instability and potential repercussions. So the S&P 500 futures are down 0.65%. Pretty good gap down and some follow through on that. And then, typically when there's a shock like this, we see, the market's going down. We see gold going up, and gold is up over 1%. So I think we can expect a fairly dramatic open tomorrow at the New York Open on the markets, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to let that stabilize and just play out a little bit, and then look for opportunities. Whether it's a short-term thing and we bounce back, or if there is some follow through in other markets. Last week on the S&P 500, we approached the all-time high. The all-time high indicated on the S&P 500 chart by this purple line, 3,027. We approached that late last week and then reversed off of it, and looks like, given the overnight futures and where it looks like the market's going to open, we're going to come back off of that. So we'll see if there's follow through on that. It just remains to be seen. The market is, I guess the best word is twitchy, right? And responding to short-term news. And we'll look for opportunities. I think it's a time to be very, very cautious. With my trades, I'm taking half the normal size positions, managing them very closely, and just trying to manage through this time of unusual uncertainty. There's always uncertainty in the market. There's always something on the horizon that could disrupt things, but it seems like it's more so now. In the background, we still got the U.S.-China trade deal with no progress made. There's a meeting scheduled in October. This coming week, we got the Fed rate announcement coming up that could have an impact. So I think it's just a good time to be a little bit cautious, but also to have capital ready and be prepared to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. So look for a really wild open on Monday morning, and I may do a special midweek or early week update as things develop for this newsletter. That's it for now. Stay tuned, and as always, send your questions and your comments, your feedback. I appreciate it, and I respond to every single one. All right, take care.